With the warmer weather now here to stay, there are many opportunities in the region to get out and enjoy nature. At Mountsberg Conservation Area, you can get up close and personal with some of Ontario's feathered friends.
The Raptor Centre has about 30 non-releasable birds of prey: eagles, owls, hawks, falcons, and vultures, and all of our birds are non-releasable. So these are birds that unfortunately, usually because of human impact on the environment, cannot go back into the wild, and their injuries have made it impossible for them to live in the wild, so they live here instead, and they help us teach the public about human impact on the environment and about native Ontario species. A lot of people don't know that we have bald eagles here in Ontario, let alone all the other amazing species that live right in our own backyards.
Over 15 varieties of birds call the Raptor Centre home. These birds come in all shapes and sizes, each of which has their own unique story and reason for being a resident of the Raptor Centre.
So this is Pawgwishing McGeezy. Her full name is actually a traditional Ojibwe name, and she was rescued by the folks up at Pays Plat First Nation. She actually broke her shoulder when she was very, very young, and we've been looking after her here since she was about 5 months old. She's now 4 years old, and she's just about fully mature. When we first got her, she was dark brown from head to toe, black beak, dark eyes, but bald eagles take about 5 years to mature, and she's just about an adult now.
Along with giving raptors who can no longer live in the wild a place to call home, the Raptor Centre works to sustain and grow the populations of birds in the wild. Currently, the Raptor Centre is home to a bird named Pierce, who at first glance doesn't look like a bird of prey, but very much acts like one.
Pierce is a very special bird. She's an eastern loggerhead shrike, and they are a critically endangered Ontario songbird. Although she is a songbird, just like a robin or a chickadee, they have a bit of an interesting feeding habit, and they are a predatory songbird, so they catch and kill their own food, just like the bird of prey. So we actually consider them an honorary bird of prey. The problem is, unlike Octavius here, who has powerful grasping talons, the shrikes don't have that, so they use natural talons in the form of hawthorn or buckthorn or sometimes even barbed wire, and they actually impale their food. So that's it sounds quite gruesome, but it's actually quite smart because they're sometimes called butcher birds. They keep a larder, and they actually will store their food so that they always have something to eat.
The Mountsberg Raptor Centre offers visitors a chance to get up close and personal with many kinds of birds: American kestrels, the gyrfalcon, a golden eagle, turkey vultures, and owls.
This is Octavius. She is an 8-year-old female great horned owl, and great horned owls are one of the largest owls that we have here in Ontario. Absolutely beautiful birds, fantastic camouflage. She in particular is here because as a very young bird, she was taken from her nest by people who tried to keep her illegally as a pet, and unfortunately she was fed some pretty non-standard food items. We all know that owls like to eat mice and rats and things like that. They don't generally eat cookies or bacon or beer or potato chips, but unfortunately that is what Octavius was fed as a young bird, and she does have some minor medical problems because of that. Luckily now she's as healthy as can be, but she doesn't know how to be an owl. We call that human imprinting, and she'll be with us for the rest of her life, which could be up to 40 years in captivity.
Along with visiting Octavius, Pawgwa, and Pierce, there are many activities at the Raptor Centre for visitors of all ages.
Well, here at the Raptor Centre we have a lot of different programs that we do. The Raptor Encounter is one of them, which is a private behind-the-scenes tour. You get to see some really neat things, some things that aren't necessarily on general display, but there's always lots to do here. We've got birds on display outside. We do shows at 12 and 2 on weekends and holidays, and we've just started a new program called Raptors in Focus, which is once a month. You can pre-book a photography workshop with the birds and spend an hour taking photos right up close with them.
Raptor Encounters and Raptor in Focus are available by reservation only. For more information about the Raptor Centre or about Mountsberg Park, you can go to conservationhalton.ca. At Mountsberg, I'm Michelle Gatian for Halton Insider.